Hi guys, and welcome back to the Alpha Tone channel. My name is Prime M, and today we are on to episode 7 of Catch Me in Greenpoint. If you haven't seen episode 1 through to 6, please go ahead and check that out so you can understand what is about to happen in episode 7. With that being said, let's get into episode 7. This one is a crazy one, very compelling. Let's get into it. So me and James are on the phone, and James was like, "What? You're in Manhattan?" I said, "Yeah, I came to Manhattan to drop off the money for Joby." And James is like, "Shit, okay boss, I'm on Driggs Avenue right now. I can drive over to the warehouse real quick. In about 10 minutes I can go and get the guns." I said, "Okay James, do that." So I'm like, shit, let me call Ricky so Ricky could create a distraction. So I hit up Ricky. You know, Ricky's phone is ringing and shit. I'm like, "Come on, Ricky, pick the phone up." Ricky's phone is still ringing. I'm like, "Come on, Ricky, man." And Ricky's phone
The mailbox
rings.
is full and cannot
And
accept
Ricky's
any
phone goes to
messages at this
voicemail,
time.
no answer. I'm like, damn. All right, James is on his way to the warehouse. Let James go take care of that. Ricky will call me back if anything, or I will try and call him back later on. And I'm like, shit. The cops are onto us in Greenpoint. They're about to go search the warehouse. Shit. So I said, alright, I'm gonna hurry up and go drop off this money for Joby by the deli in Harlem. I'm close anyways, and then I'm gonna head straight back to Brooklyn to go sort this gun situation out. So I pull up in the deli. I saw two guys in the deli, one behind the counter and one, he works in the deli also, but he was standing by the snacks. And I said to the guy behind the counter, I give him the envelope with the money, and I said, "I'm dropping off this money for Joby." And the guy behind the counter, he was like, "No, haram, haram." I'm like, what is he talking about? He was like, "No, haram, haram." And then he was talking in his Arabic language, speaking Arabic. I asked the guy, what did he say? He said he spoke with Joby this morning and he told Joby, do not send this money for the charity. This money is unclean. And when he says haram, that means, it's that kind of situation. The money is no good and they don't want to put that money into the charity. And I said, "Oh, I understand." And he said, "Yes." And the guy that's by the snack is also saying, maybe Joby didn't call you back and tell you because he didn't get any extra phone call. And I said, "I understand the situation, sorry for the confusion, and I will talk to Joby. And I understand if the money is haram and you guys do not want to take it, that's okay." And he was like, "Okay, peace." And I said, "Alright, bet." And then I dipped. So I hop in the car and I'm like, shit, they don't want the money. Everything is going south with me. Like, what's going on? Since James told me about the situation, like everything is going south. It's like, I don't know what's going on with me right now. So anyways, I'm driving back to Brooklyn and then my phone rings and I see James. I'm like, I bet. So I said, "Yerp, what's up, bro?" And James is like, "Boss, we have a big problem." I said, "What happened?" He said, "I went to the warehouse and I saw 2 police cars park up over there." I said, "What? 2 police cars over there?" And James is like, "Yes, but they didn't get inside. It's like they're waiting for someone to come to get access in there." I'm like, damn. So I said to James, "Yo, I even tried to call Ricky earlier and his phone was just ringing, no answer." And James was like, "Yeah, I saw a Ricky car over there." I'm like, "You saw a Ricky car over there?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, shit. Maybe Ricky is inside. And James is like, or maybe they hold on to Ricky already. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Damn, I'm on my way over there, James. When I come over there, we'll make a plan. But I don't think they get access to the warehouses yet. Hopefully, Ricky is stuck inside the warehouse and he just decided not coming out because they're out there. He's waiting for us to make a plan. So James, I'm on my way over there, bro. We make a plan when I get over there. I have an idea. And James is like, "I bet. I'm on Driggs Avenue waiting for you. Come see me by Driggs and Russell." I'm like, "Bet." So I pull up to the park right there at Driggs and Russell in Greenpoint, and I saw James, and I said, "James, look, I have 2 strapped over by my house. We're gonna have to create a distraction or something to get the cops from over there, and they go to, where the shots are being fired, and that way Ricky can come out of the warehouse. Hopefully they don't hold on to Ricky or they don't have him already, and Ricky can come out of the warehouse and we grab the bag and everything, put it in his car and leave." And James is like, "Damn, but it's broad daylight now." And I'm like, "It's just almost 1 o'clock. Maybe we have to do this in the nighttime." And James is like, look, what if tonight I create a distraction and then you go in and get Ricky and the guns? And I'm like, but it's 2 cop cars over there, James. You know what? This park is kind of crowded. Let's go over to my crib over by Williamsburg where we have the guns and we can make a better plan. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about people hearing what I'm saying because I'm not thinking straight right now. Let's go to my crib over in Williamsburg. And James is like, I bet. So we roll over to my crib, over in Williamsburg, and I'm like, alright, James, look, this is what gonna happen tonight. We're gonna get the 696 guys to come and shoot up Greenpoint tonight. And James is like, yo, but it doesn't get dark until like 6-7 more hours from now. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, James, I know that. If Ricky is inside, Ricky just have to trust us and know that we have a plan. And if we do not do it in the day, just give us a chance to do it in the nighttime. So hopefully Ricky is smart enough. I know he's a smart guy, James. And Ricky will wait at least until the night to see if we come up with a plan. And James is like, I bet. Hopefully Ricky can understand and just keep his composure until night. So I said, I bet. I'm going to call the 696 guys right now and tell them what's the deal. And James is like, all right, call them up, boss. Call them up. So I hit up the 696 guys, the leader of the guy over there in the building. I had his number. So I call him. And I say, yo, Brody, this is Prime. And he was like, yo, bro, what's up, bro? I was about to call you this morning. I wanted to come do a little action over there. And I'm like, yo, this is perfect. Tonight, at around 8 o'clock when it gets dark, I want you to come over here and shoot up the whole place. And he's like, bet. If it's tonight in the night, we'll definitely do that. Because when it's dark, we can get away real easy. And I'm like, bet. Tonight, do it at 8 o'clock. Call me as soon as you get over here and about to do it so I can know. And he's like, all right, cool. So I got off the phone with the 696 guy. I didn't tell him about the gun situation and police. I didn't want to give him too many information. Just come, do your job, shoot up a section at Greenpoint, and that's it. So I said, all right, James, that's the 696 guys. Tonight when they come and shoot up Greenpoint at 8 o'clock, me and you, we're going to be by the warehouse. I noticed I didn't tell them about the guns or anything. I didn't want to give them too much information. Just come in, do your job, shoot up Greenpoint. And me and you, James, we're going to be over by the warehouse. As soon as that happens, hopefully, both the police car leave and we can go in and get Ricky and the guns. Hopefully, Ricky's inside the warehouse. Hopefully, he doesn't try anything within the next 6 hours. If both police car leave, it's a win for us. If one leave, James, me and you, we will go and we'll ambush that police. And when we ambush the police, you will hold them down on the ground and I will go inside the warehouse. I will find Ricky, let him out. I will tell Ricky, put the guns in his car and I will go and take the camera tapes and everything that's from the camera. All I want you to do, James, is just hold down these 2 police on the ground. If it's 2 of them, if it's 4 of them, it's gonna be a shootout, James. So the nighttime come. It's about 7:30, me and James, we get over to Kent Avenue by the warehouse. We're in the bushes. James got a rifle. I have a rifle. I won't say what kind of guns, you know what I mean? But it's a rifle. James had about 50 bullets in his and I have about 15 mines. So anyways, we're there in the bush and we're watching. It's 7:45 now. And as soon as the clock ticks 8 o'clock, we heard a whole bunch of shots going off in Greenpoint. I'm telling you, a lot of shots. And then me and James are watching the 2 cop car down by the warehouse. We see one of the cop light turn on and one of the cop car leave. One remain. I'm like, all right, James, let that one leave. So when one leave, me and James, we go down there, we ambush them, we get them out of the car, we put them down on the ground, we take away their guns and everything. And then, we have on our mask and everything and our gloves. You cannot tell if we're black or we're white because me and James did plan, so we're not talking. And we hold them down. James have them down on the ground. I go inside. I saw Ricky. Ricky was on the ground like he was sleeping. But I don't think he's sleeping. I think he's not responding. Maybe something is wrong with Ricky. I'm like, shit. So the first thing I did, I went in the back, I grabbed the tapes, recording, put them in a little bag that I have on me. And then I grabbed Ricky, bring him outside and put him in his car. And then I went back inside real quick. I grabbed 2 of the bags with the guns. James have the police down on the ground, not saying anything. And shots are firing over in Greenpoint still. And me and, I grabbed the 2 bags, put them in in Ricky's car, and I grabbed the other 2 bags, put them in Ricky's car. So now Ricky's car has Ricky and the 4 bags of guns. And I saw Ricky's phone in his car. So Ricky's phone was left inside of his car. So that's why when I was calling him, I couldn't get him. Maybe Ricky came over to the warehouse, went inside, and then the cops show up and he got stuck inside the warehouse without his phone. But I saw Ricky's phone in his car. I'm like, shit. But anyways, I'm done with that. So I go back over to James and, I give him the signal. He went in Ricky's car and he leave with the guns and Ricky. And I'm there with the 2 police. You know what I mean? And then, I put 2 bullets in the back of their head and kill them. And then when I did that, I put them in the back of the police car, both of them real quick. And then guess what? I leave with them in the police car. Me, them, and the police car, we leave. So right now, there's no guns by the warehouse, no tape by the warehouse. Ricky car is not by the warehouse, and the police car is not by the warehouse. The warehouse is empty at this point. So me, I leave with the cop car with the 2 cops dead in the back of the trunk, and I leave over there, and I take them to the spot where I take the lawyer. Now, this spot where I took the lawyer, that, Martin killed my lawyer that snitched on me with the feds. This is a spot I took the police to the same spot. This spot, all I have to do is take the body there in the car and leave it there. And there's this big fat creepy guy who lives at that spot. He will normally come, take the car and just back it up into his crib. And that's the end of the body and the car and everything. So that's where I took the 2 dead bodies. The police officer with the police car to that spot in Brooklyn. And after I drop it off right there, I'm like, that is good. So I hit up James real quick, you know what I mean? And James answered, and I said, Brody, where you at? He said, I'm at one of my apartments. What's the address? Text me the address. I'm coming over there right now. Everything is taken care of with those 2 police officers. And James is like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And James is like, all right, bet. I'm over here right now. And I'm like, yo, how's Ricky? How is he responding? And James is like, he's good. He was just running low on sugar and stuff, I think he's diabetic. And he was stuck in there and, he was hungry. There was nothing there to deal with his sugar level and stuff like that. So he passed out. I'm like, all right. But he's good now, right? And James is like, yeah, he's good. And then I heard Ricky in the background, yeah, he's fine. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm on my way over there right now. And then I hang up. So that's that. The guns are safe. Ricky is good. 2 police is missing. Greenpoint is shoot up. The guys from 696, they didn't call me or anything, so I know everything is fine. They would have called me and said we had issues. So, you know what I mean? We just have to go here now. How many people got killed in Greenpoint because of the guys from 696 that we sent to go and do that. So I'm at the apartment now with me, James, and Ricky. You know what I mean? And we have the guns, 30 brand new guns. We saved the guns and everything. And I'm there and I'm saying to James and Ricky, yo, this guy who informed on us by the precinct, I have an idea how to get him. What is going to happen is, Ricky, his baby mom, you have connection to her. Ricky said, yeah, I know her. And I said, she has baby yet or she's pregnant? What's the issue there? And Ricky said, well, I don't know if she has baby yet or she don't. But the last time I saw her 2 months ago, I saw her with the belly. And I said, all right, you know where she live, Ricky? And Ricky said, yes, I know where she live. And I said, this is the plan. You're going to go to her and tell her you have a friend of her baby dad who wants to give her some money to bail him out of jail. And when we bail him out, Ricky, you're going to have her take him to us. She won't know who is this friend. And when she take him to us, we kill them both. So we have no one to talk about we having guns or want to take over in the gang. We kill the man and we kill the woman. And James is like, but boss, what if she's pregnant? I said, well, it's an unfortunate situation. We have to kill her, James. And James is like, but there will be a baby inside of her. I mean, the baby is innocent. I'm like, yeah, James, but look, we have to protect the team, and if she's a liability, she just have to go, and the baby's in an unfortunate situation. I'm sorry, James. James is like, nah, man, I think if she's pregnant, I don't think we should hurt her, the baby. I said, James, look, man, women have abortion all the time. Right now, we're speaking thousands of babies, being killed right now. And tomorrow, maybe that's double. So we doing one just to protect ourselves, James. I think I could see with that. And James is like, but it's not her. She doesn't want to have an abortion. It's you. I'm like, James, it is what it is, bro. If you don't want to kill her, I will kill her. We have to kill this girl. And I said, Ricky, you understand what I'm saying, right? And Ricky's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. If she's pregnant, it's an unfortunate situation. And James is like, man, y'all guys really kill anything. And I said, James, it's not a matter of fact of killing anything. Her baby dad, he's dead. And if she's pregnant, I'm sorry. It is what it is. We have to protect ourselves, bro. And James is like, man, I'm just hoping she's not pregnant. So the next day I come, I'm at my crib. James at his crib, Ricky at his crib. The warehouse at this point, there's no evidence by the warehouse because I took the tapes. The cop car is not over there. Ricky car is not over there. And then when I say Ricky car, the car is not registered in Ricky name because Ricky is an illegal immigrant. So that car, when they trace that car, if they trace that car, I do not know what they will find. But, I will have to talk to Ricky about that later on, about the car that he and James left in. But anyways, I'm there chilling and then my phone ring. When I looked at it, it's Ricky. I'm like, all right, bet. I said, yep. Ricky's like, yep. I'm here with the baby mom. You said you want to talk to her about helping her out and her baby dad. I said, yeah, let me talk to her. So Ricky put the baby mom on the phone. And I'm like, good morning. I'm a friend of your baby dad. I heard he's locked behind bars right now. You had some misunderstanding, you and him. I said, how much is his bail bond? Did he have bail or anything? And she said, yes, he's on bail for about $30,000, but I tried to start a GoFundMe and I only get $300 and it's $30,000 I need. Sometimes I wish I didn't call the police on him. I was in my emotions and, I just wanted to do him something bad, so I called the cops. I didn't know he had a warrant for his arrest or anything like that. No, they're saying he has a $30,000 bail and stuff like that, and I don't have the money, and we have bills and stuff like that to take care of. And I'm like, look, he's a good friend of mine, and what I can do for you, I can give you the $30,000. As a matter of fact, I'll give you guys $50,000. You get him out, and then the $20,000, you guys just sort out some stuff. And when you bail him out, tell him to come and see me. I'm his good friend. As a matter of fact, as soon as you bail him out in the cab, I'm gonna text your address and you just take him over to come and see me. And then she said, but where should I come and pick up the money, and where should me and him come and see you after I bail him out? I said, I'll text you those information and you can come and when you pick him up. And she said, all right, fine, no problem. Send the information, and when I bail him out, I will come and see you, me and him. And I said, cool. And then she asked me, but what if he asks me who gives me the money to bail him out? What is your name? What is your relation with him? He's gonna ask me this question. I said, that's the thing. You're worried about the wrong things right now. What we're trying to do is get him out of there and get you off your feet and some bills. You're a baby dad. He has some good friends that care for him. And she said, oh, really? I said, yeah. She said, yeah, you always say he has some friend that take care of him. The other day he came home with $3,000, and then that same day he got another $1,000. I think he was in some kind of gang or something. I don't know. I said, oh, really? I don't know about no gang thing or stuff like that, or any $3,000. I don't know anything about that. But all I know, he's a good kid. And if he's in any gang, I will have to talk to him about that when he comes and see me, because he has a lot of potential. And for him to be in gang, that's not good. And his baby mom was like, yeah, because when he come home with those money the other day, I was worried. And now he's behind bars. Hopefully they don't tie anything up to those kind of people that he's associating himself with. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Hopefully he's not. But I'm like, all right, so I'm going to get you the information tomorrow and the money. And as soon as I give you the money, you go bail him out right away and come see me right away. And then she was like, okay, thank you so much. As soon as tomorrow as I get the money and I bail him out, I'm going to come straight to the address, me and him. And I'm like, yeah, do that. And then I said, put Ricky on the phone. Let me talk to Ricky real quick. And then she gave back Ricky the phone, and I'm on the phone with Ricky, and I'm like, alright bro, everything is good. And he's like, alright, bet, I'm gonna come see you later on. And I'm like, I'm gonna talk with James, cause maybe we have to get a different location and stuff. And he's like, alright, bet, do that. And I hung up with Ricky. So I hit up James, I called James right away. And you know, James answered. James was like, yo, what up, bro? And I said, yo, we need a different location, man, like a warehouse or something like that. And James is like, you know Brooklyn Navy Yard? I said, yeah, that's not too far from the warehouse on Kent Avenue. If you go straight on Kent Avenue, you see Brooklyn Navy Yard. And James is like, yeah, I was thinking about a spot I have over there. My dad, he has a big ass warehouse over there in Brooklyn Navy Yard. We can go over there and set it up for us. And I'm like, really? James is like, yeah, bro, it's a nice spot and it's close to the water over there. I mean, it's a perfect spot for us to run our operation. And I'm like, bet. And I said, James, with the baby dad and the baby mom situation, I talked to her, I'm giving her some money tomorrow to bail him out. And when she bail him out, they should come see us right over there by the Brooklyn Navy Yard. And James is like, alright, bet, we'll set that up. So alright guys, thanks for watching this video. That was episode 7 of Catch Me in Greenpoint. Like I said, if you haven't seen episode 1 through to 6, please go ahead and check that out so you could understand what just happened in episode 7. With that being said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the video, guys, so that way other people can, you know, get these episodes and these stories. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.